Welcome back to Class Act for episode 21. We're your hosts, Jasper
and Tayvor.
In today's episode, we have Jaden back with play-by-play. Fynn is back with Student on the Street asking about the reality fair and continuing our winners bracket on Buzz In.
You're watching Class Act on Southwest Tech TV.
In today's news, we are going over the State of the Union address, J.D. Vance being booed out of Vermont, and Warren Buffett's statement on tariffs.
Following Vice President J.D. Vance's ski trip to Sugarbush Resort this past weekend, the Mad River Valley became a focal point for protests against the administration of President Donald Trump. The biggest demonstration took place Saturday morning, where locals and visitors gathered along a section of Main Street near the Mad River Green in Waitsfield, holding protest signs and flags that voiced concerns about issues such as democracy, climate change, and LGBTQ+ rights. It is said that Trump and Vance's clash in the Oval Office with Ukrainian President Zelensky on Friday morning added fuel to the fire.
President Donald Trump recently addressed Congress in what many have called a State of the Union address, but was actually just a similar speech. The president discussed executive orders he issued and spoke about how Congress should be implementing his legislative agenda. He also praised the Department of Government Efficiency for the cuts that they've enacted across the executive branch. For the speech, members of the Democratic Women's Caucus arrived at the Capitol wearing all pink. Liga Fernandez said that the group wore the color to raise the alarm about the negative impacts policies are having on women.
Warren Buffett, the legendary investor and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, made a rare comment on President Donald Trump's tariffs, warning that they could trigger inflation and ultimately hurt consumers. He described tariffs as a form of economic warfare and noted that they ultimately act as a tax on goods. This marks Buffett's first public remark on Trump's trade policies, as the former president announced new tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China, prompting China to vow retaliation. Buffett, who had previously criticized Trump's trade conflicts in 2018 and 2019, refrained from directly commenting on the current economy. However, he has been in a defensive position over the past year, selling stocks and accumulating cash, which some interpret as a bearish stance on the market. Market volatility has increased due to economic slowdown concerns, unpredictable policy changes, and stock valuation worries, with the S&P 500 showing minimal gains this year.
That's all for this week's news. Now we'll hand it off to Jaden for play-by-play.
Hi, welcome back to Play-by-Play. I'm your host, Jaden, and today my setting's a little different. I'm in the studio, but anyways, as we're wrapping up most of the winter sports, the spring sports will be starting up in I think about a month. So make sure you get your registration in before it ends on March 24th. A couple notable things over the past couple weeks. The wrestling team has won their 36th consecutive state title, as well as a couple of the athletes from the indoor track team went on to New England's. Those two athletes being Ella Palisano and Alexa Sprague. Ella jumped 5'7" for high jump, which got her first in New England's, giving her the New England championship title, as well as Alexa keeping her state championship title for weight throw in Vermont. That's all I have for you today, so make sure to get those registrations in, and I'll keep you updated on all the upcoming spring sports.
Did you go to the reality fair?
Yes, I did.
Did you like it? Like, what'd you do?
I honestly really liked it. I found it really useful. My occupation that I got was a camera operator, and I made like not even $40,000 as my salary. So I had to end up getting a part-time job as a waiter. And it kind of opened my eyes a little bit. I also found out that I'm not as expensive as I thought I was going to be. because I ended up having maybe like a little over 1,000 each month for like extra and stuff. And Jasper was my roommate.
Did you attend the reality fair?
Yes, I did.
Did you enjoy it? What'd you do?
It was all right. I was roommates with a certain man named James, and we got a 2-bedroom, but we both can't agree. We wish we got a 1-bedroom. Don't worry about why. I ended up being a music director and composer, which made me broke beyond belief. You know, I thought I'd at least have some money, but no, that was a lie. I ended up not spending anything on a gym membership for obvious reasons, but I mostly spent all of it on clubbing. I spent like the max amount you can. Look, the army guy was very convincing. He said he had a casino at the club. I couldn't help myself.
Did you attend the reality fair?
Yeah.
Did you like it? Like, was it fun?
Yeah, actually, it was more fun than I thought. I was kind of like forced into it, but it was chill. It was good.
Did you go to the reality fair?
I did.
Did you go to the reality fair?
I did.
Did you go?
I didn't.
How did you like it? Like, was it fun?
It was fun. I did, and I did like it. I thought it was pretty informational.
What about you?
I found it pretty boring. She ended up giving me a different profession than I actually wanted, so it kind of annoyed me.
Oh yeah, you just
like
select
what would you have like done like profession-wise or anything if you want?
Psychology. I really like psychology, but I actually I didn't know it was this week. I don't know how I did not know this, but yeah.
And welcome back to Buzzin', and welcome to our winners bracket. Today we have the Peaks and also Lamb Singer. Are our teams ready to compete?
Oh yeah.
Yes, we are.
For today's theme, it is space and stuff. And for your first question, in 1969, which Apollo mission successfully landed the first humans on the moon? The Peak?
Apollo 13.
That is incorrect. Lamb Singer?
11.
That is correct. It was 11.
Thought you knew that.
For your next question, what is the name of the largest planet in our solar system? The Peak?
Jupiter.
Correct, it is Jupiter. For your next question, which space probe launched in 1977 became the first man-made object to leave our solar system? Lamb Singer?
Voyager.
That is correct, it was the Voyager. For your next question, what is Jackson's favorite space movie? The Peak?
Interstellar.
That is correct, it is Interstellar.
That's fair. That's fair.
For your next question, in 1998, which space station was launched into orbit, becoming a symbol of international cooperation in space exploration? The Peak?
The International Space Station.
That is correct. It is the International Space Station. For your next question, which famous scientist developed the theory of general relativity? Lamb Singer?
Einstein.
That is correct. It was Einstein. For your next question, in 2004, which spacecraft successfully landed on Mars, sending back images and data about the red planet? The Peak?
The Mars Space Rover.
I need a name.
Oh, I have no idea. I thought that was the name.
But you're incorrect. Don't have an answer? That's fine. The correct answer was the Spirit rover. Now, right now, we are tied up 15-15 on the board. So, let's move into my favorite segment. You Said That, where we take celebrity quotes and see if our contestants know who said them. For your first quote, to confine our attention to terrestrial matters would be to limit the human spirit. Was it said by A, Stephen Hawking, B, Elon Musk, C, Carl Sagan, or D, Neil deGrasse Tyson? The Peaks?
D.
That is incorrect.
C. Carl Sagan.
That is also incorrect. And also, you called on, well, you said your answer before I got to call on you, so that is technically a loss in points. But the correct answer was A, Stephen Hawking. For your next quote,
Space exploration is a force of nature unto itself that no other force in society can rival. Was it said by A. Neil deGrasse Tyson, B. Martin Luther King Sr., C. Carl Sagan, or D. Buzz Aldrin?
D. Buzz Aldrin.
This is incorrect. Lamb Singers?
A. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That is correct. It was Neil deGrasse Tyson. For your next quote, the important achievement of Apollo was demonstrating that humanity is not forever chained to this planet, and our visions can go farther than that, and our opportunities are unlimited. Was it said by A. Buzz Aldrin, B. Neil Armstrong, C. John F. Kennedy, or D. How do you say it? Okay. Wern von Buren? Peaks?
C.
That is incorrect. Lamb Singers?
B.
That is correct. It was Neil Armstrong. For your next quote, I don't believe that the problem is that we're going to Mars. I think the problem is that we are stuck on Earth. Was it said by A. Jeff Bezos, B. Elon Musk, C. Lizard Guy from Facebook, or D. Neil deGrasse Tyson?
B.
The Peak? That is correct. It was B. For your next quote, that's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Was it said by A. Neil Armstrong, B.
A.
The Peak?
I said it before, I'll admit it.
You did. So that is still a loss in points. But you are correct.
Because I can't get it.
So is that like points up or points down more?
Or do we get both? Is it just, it doesn't, it like... even
5
out?
up.
Both, yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
For your next quote, mankind was born on Earth. It was never meant to die here. Was it said by A. Cooper from Interstellar, B. Harambe, C. Iron Man, or D. John Lamson? The Peaks?
A.
That is correct. So can I get the final score though? I got you.
I think we're in trouble. What's the winner's bracket?
Okay. So as I always say on this show, there can only be one winner per episode. And that winner is the Peaks with a 5-point lead.
Dude's missing out, dude. He contributed to this, dude, and he's missing out.
Since they are the winners, just like one of our contestants' previous team names, they earn a trophy.
You wanna hold it? You know what? Let's do this.
Peaks, do you have any closing statements?
It's like this every time, guys. We knew it was coming. We predicted it from the beginning. It's completely humble, but it's a fact of life, you know? We're the Peak. It's a fact of life.
Let's get one more round of applause for the Peaks and our other contestants, Lance Singer. Thank you for coming on to the show. We're extremely grateful to have both teams. And we hope to see you all for next week's episode of Buzzin' in Class Act.
Thank you for watching Class Act. And make sure you tune on for the next episode. Like and comment if you enjoyed this week's episode. And subscribe to be updated for the upcoming ones.